Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on LCX. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're going to take a look at LCX. I actually bought more today. And I know you're going to say, why would you buy that? It's definitely classified as a security by the SEC. It's under investigation. That makes me want to buy it more. In my opinion, that whole thing is a charade. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy it. You make your own decisions. I'm just going to show you what I see and why I bought even more. So, LCX is building the infrastructure for the new financial world, powering professional crypto finance. LCX AG is regulated by the Financial Market Authority of Liechtenstein under the registration number 288159 as a trusted technology service provider. LCX is subject to the same supervisional standards and compliance due diligence rules like a financial institution slash bank. Keep the word bank in mind because it's important. So LCX Crypto Exchange Future Bank. LCX partnered with QNT, tied to the World Economic Forum, Fourth Industrial Revolution, tokenizes assets, utility, and security tokens, regulatory approved in 8 registrations in accordance to the blockchain laws. LCX terminal allows trading across multiple exchanges. So they have all of this in their corner. They have regulations that they already met and they passed. Then we see this. And this I'm showing you for one reason. You see the LCX vault and the LCX bank. And this is what I think is going on. The real reason why Gary Gensler is after LCX. Those close ties to Goldman sure show from the continued bias we've seen in the XRP lawsuit. Monty's billboard at Davos might have spoken them a bit much. And then we see this right here, LCX, goodbye Goldman. Chair Gary Gensler was nominated by President Biden to chair the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on February 3rd of 2021. He was confirmed by the Senate on April 14, 2021. And sworn into office on April 17, 2021. Before joining the SEC, Gensler was professor of practice of global economics and management at Sloan School of Management. Prior to his public service, Gensler worked for 18 years at Goldman Sachs. And that's the thing. LCX wants to be a bank. It's going to become a bank at some point. And I think this is the whole reason Gensler went after them. Remember how they like to operate in the dark? That's what Brad Garlinghouse said. Well, think about the phone call that probably came in from Goldman Sachs. It's time. You got to take out LCX. You have to show some sort of issue with LCX so it cannot meet regulations inside of the U.S. Things happen for a reason, and this reason is not good. So not sure about Binance, Coinbase, SBF, FTX, and others, but I know LCX is 100% compliant. Gensler repeated a warning that many crypto companies are non-compliant without naming any. Such companies are deemed to be offering unregistered securities. If I thought LCX was a security in any way, I would not be buying it. But you could see the ties to Goldman Sachs. I could just picture the phone call that came in from Goldman Sachs to Gensler. Because let's face it, Gensler's not going to be in public office forever. He needs somewhere to fall back into. And he already worked for Goldman Sachs for 18 years. So think about it. And that's why I always said that the XRP lawsuit was a charade. And I think this is also a charade. I think this is a joke. The difference is the World Economic Forum is behind LCX. Do you think they're going to let this stand? I don't think so. So we see LCX last year, CoinDesk covered a full story about LCX regarding exchange gets registered in Liechtenstein to help banks create their own digital assets. They help other banks create their own digital assets. Think about that. Okay, so they have enough regulations behind them and enough confidence behind them to help other banks. And they also are striving to be a bank themselves. It causes problems for other banks. It causes problems for Goldman Sachs. Then we see this. The SEC will need to prove tokens are securities in Coinbase insider trading case, legal experts say. Now, here's the strange thing. I bought LCX on Coinbase, and I wanted to do it there because I thought, wow, Coinbase delisted XRP because the SEC went after them, right? And that was a big problem for Coinbase, so they had to delist XRP right away. But they didn't delist LCX. It makes no sense to me. I've been thinking about that, throughout the day today. Like, why didn't they take that down? And I'm starting to think that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than we know. So important, LCX is classified as a utility token, not a security. This is why the US is way behind European regulatory frameworks. Liechtenstein's blockchain laws are in full force since 2020. European Parliament approved MiCA. LCX is regulated and gained 8 blockchain-related registrations. That's why I keep investing in LCX. Because in my opinion, I think the SEC is going to lose this one way or another. Or they're going to be forced to just drop it. I mean, listen, you can only continue with something for so long until people see through it. And I think that's what's going to happen with XRP. I think everybody's seen through that charade. But just think it's going to happen even faster with LCX, in my opinion. And that's why I said to myself, this can be a really good investment, even more than I thought out of the gate. So, is there more going on between LCX and the World Economic Forum? The World Economic Forum is an independent international organization with a lot of power. Behind the scenes, they decide things which can change the whole world, and LCX is connected with them and building the infrastructure for them. So you got to think about it now, okay? Do you think they're just going to sit back and say, okay, well, if the SEC says this is a security, we can't do nothing, our hands are tied? Of course not. They're going to get involved in this, in my opinion. And this could be good for XRP also. So, the Blockchain Research Institute, comprised of more than 60 of the world's leading enterprises, named LCX Blockchain Pioneer. All those memberships, I mean, look at this. You see IBM. These are just a couple. IBM, DTCC, Coca-Cola, P&G, sorry, it's been a long day, NASDAQ, KPMG, Fidelity, Cisco. Oh, and LCX is a member too, no small fry. That's the BRE included members. The Blockchain Research Institute. So, if IBM thought LCX was going to be an issue, why would they have them included in ISO 222? Why would companies like Cisco get on board with a company like LCX? It's easy to figure out. We know LCX is not a security. It's a cryptocurrency. Just like XRP is not a security, it's a cryptocurrency. The more you sit back and you look at this, the more you see the charade. Eventually, the curtain's going to fall. And then we're going to see the SEC lose a lot of power very quick. I think this is really good for crypto because if the World Economic Forum gets behind LCX in this case, they're going to force some sort of regulations that will need to be adopted by the US, in my opinion, because this is already a regulated crypto. It's already compliant everywhere else, but guess where it's not? In the US. A lot of overreach from the SEC that needs to stop. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed as it goes on. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.